down there. We're going to be representing the 1,700 children that were now identified as homeless in Allegheny County in the last school year. This is an art installation, and so what you'll do is you'll just stand there for 15 minutes, and then when we're done, as it says there, you'll say, listen, listen, 10 times, and it sort of will sound like a rumble, but you're doing it from behind your mask.
The Homeless Children's Education Fund, one of our missions is to increase the awareness regarding the education of children and youth experiencing homelessness. It's really a hidden problem within our society. These kids are not out on the streets. They're not visible to most people and to organizations.
A lot of people say, well, I look around Pittsburgh and I don't see any homeless children. I see the guys downtown. Well, what we go by in terms of determining whether a child is homeless or their family is homeless is that they don't have fixed, adequate, regular nighttime residence.
Their parents have lost their home or their apartment, so they've been forced to move in with family members or friends and share their living accommodations. And often the relative might be in a different school district, so there's change of schools or transportation issues and a lot of challenges that affect these kids and their continued education.
They're moved, if they actually move to a new school, then they definitely have the problem of, well, now we have to start all over again, have to have new friends, have to understand where the teacher is at. They're obviously not in the same place in the book, and that kind of thing. And so they fall behind very quickly. As part of what we're doing is to provide that, at least in the shelter, is to provide an opportunity for somebody to help them with their homework, or at least provide books.
Start to make a quadrant around yourself so that there's nobody within an arm's length of you, and just start going back here. Just kind of start to make a space around you, so everybody sort of back up and move to the side, spread out.
The event came out of conversations with the outreach team, which is the group of volunteers that meet to try to find ways to tell the community about the plight of homeless children. It's their mission to share that information. And finally, at one of our meetings, we sort of brainstorming came up with this idea, and I kind of developed it into what I call an art installation. We stand there for 15 minutes in silence, representing the children who are homeless in Allegheny County. So we did that last year. We did it in 2010. We did it during Homeless Awareness Week, Hunger and Homeless Awareness Week. Other people are watching. They're getting a chance to see what you're doing. What are they doing there? Why are they standing there like that? But actually, the people that are standing there, holding the face of a child, in front of their own face for 15 minutes in silence, are actually having the impact. It's actually, the impact is on me as I'm standing there, representing these children in a way that actually speaks for them. And because nobody listens to them, the reason why no one is listening is because they're anonymous, they're unidentified, they're private, and it's all very confidential as to who they are. But and yet it's possible to speak for them this way.
We believe that the only way to solve this problem is if people are aware of it and rally behind it and help with the entire process.
I think that every one of those students had an eye-opener, because a lot of them were students. A lot of them were also our regular volunteers, but students came from Duquesne University, the University of Pittsburgh, some of the high schools in the area, other colleges, in their effort to try to be of some help to these children.
we were able to get both Allegheny County and the city of Pittsburgh to formally proclaim that week in October as Homeless Children's Awareness Week here in Allegheny County and the city of Pittsburgh.
We did some research. It was not real extensive, but it was extensive enough to believe that this was the first Homeless Children's Awareness Week nationally. There may be one out there, but we don't know about it. We're hoping that we can encourage our counterparts in Philadelphia to find a way to make that Homeless Children's Awareness Week there too, and to kind of get a statewide thing going that will involve that week.
Making sure that these children receive a standard education during the homeless period is what we're really trying to do at the Homeless Children's Education Fund. Their right to an education is a civil right.